All right, hello everyone, welcome back. So, I am working on a different machine, and I thought as a little challenge to myself, I would catch up to what I'd done on the previous two videos just by memory, and it seems to have worked pretty well. I've got a little mouse. I think it's a different asset to the one that I picked on the last video, but it's pretty similar. And I was looking at the tile maps, implementing them, collision map, player 2D, uh, stuff, character body 2D, whatever it was. I've renamed it player now. Adding a script. The script isn't as complicated as the one I used before. In fact, I'll show it. I'll show it for my own benefit. Um, it's literally just input vectors and stuff. I copy pasted this straight off of the Godot documentation, and didn't overly fuss with it. If we look in the project settings under input map, I just put WASD, or in this case WSAD, in fact, up, down, left, right. And I haven't put the arrow buttons in. I haven't done anything to do with like controllers or anything like that. Just really basic. Excuse me, controls. Um, and then if I press A, I go left, D right, W up, S down. Lovely. I didn't put mouse clicking or anything. And then looking at the tile sets and that sort of stuff, you can see here that there's collision there. There's collision there. There's actually, I misjudged where the edge was, and there's actually tiles where I'm moving the mouse cursor here. I've got collision there, I've got collision here, and then when I get to here, I don't have collision, and I know the reason why, so I'm going to go and fix it now. The reason why is that with this thing, I created an alternative tile um, that was angled in this direction. This is the base tile here with the yellow side facing up. Um, and this side I created an alternative tile. With these ones, I went through, set the collision map like the last video, and then I just, when I was painting them, I saw there was a little button to rotate, so I just rotated the existing tile which already had the collision map in place. Whereas this one, I created a whole new tile, I hadn't included a collision map, so the mouse can go straight through it. So what I'm going to do is shut that off, and I'm going to talk myself through fixing that problem. And then we're going to look at some documentation and move on. So let's go into the tile map. Navigating the tile map is not the most intuitive. You can see at the bottom where I've created alternative tiles, and they just go all the way down here. I didn't mean to do that, and I'm not really sure how to delete them. So, and the reason they've got the texture origin thing is because I'd selected texture origin. There's all the different things that I can do to the different tiles here. I kind of want to switch this off. I don't really know how. Okay, so can I delete these? Maybe, maybe not. Go to select, alternative, delete. Can I select them all with shift? Zoom in a bit. Hold shift, select, select, select. No. I don't know why that is. Let's just hit delete on each one quickly. So I don't really want these alternative tiles clogging up the place. Now in deleting that yellow one, we may find, oh my gosh, we may find that my scene is now missing them. That'll be interesting. I would expect it'll be missing them. I don't know what's going on with the editors dancing around like crazy as I do this. This is definitely not the most efficient way to solve this problem, for sure. Alright, let's just keep clicking and deleting. See what happens. Delete node tile map. No, I don't want to do that. Just let me keep on deleting. Managed to find a spot kind of in the sun next to a window, although the sun has now moved on to over there. Alright. So the first thing we're going to fix is we're going to go to here, 2D, and there, see the tiles are missing. So I guess if I click that, yeah, that's fine. It's just showing. It was just showing me that they were gone. Let's go back to tile map. And yeah, I don't really know how to get rid of. Oh, just right click it. Okay, so if I just right click where those ones were, a second, we'll take those out. We'll do that over here, 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 and here as well. And then we're going to select. We're using this tile. We should be in paint mode. Yes, we are. That is this thing. This whole interface is, I guess, not the most intuitive. Maybe more intuitive once you've used it a lot. But it does kind of make sense. If you've used like Photoshop or, in my case, After Effects quite a bit, then it does start to make sense after a while. And let's give ourselves a bit more room to work here. Turn that way. And then I was using this tile. So instead of creating an alternative tile, which I can see, oh, and Z and X turn these, which is me pressing Z, it's me pressing X. Instead of me creating an alternative tile, then having to create another collision map for that, because it doesn't carry over, just reusing the same one over and over again is very cool. So now if I save that and go to play, Mousy should be trapped and not able to get out. Sweet, would you look at that? So we've now trapped the mouse in a cage. Very rudimentary, but 2 videos ago when I started this I did not know how to do this, so I'm viewing this as a bit of an achievement. Now I've got a few directions I could go from here. This I got through just muddling it through myself. I did read the documentation page on my phone earlier, but just abstractly reading it doesn't really do much. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a decision. What do I want to do next? And I think the thing I would like to do next is actually have the mouse change direction. So at the moment if I press right, he's going right, and if I want to make him go left, he just backs into it. I have absolutely no idea how to do that, so we're going to learn that live on the fly. So change character direction Godot. I want to use the official documentation because I feel like it's the best. What about now? $15.33. If oh yeah, okay. So what other input direction not declared in current scope. Okay, let's try moving this up. Not there. Okay, that seems to work. But then I've got a funny feeling that might leave it stuck there, if it even works. So let's do that. All that like tutorial stuff just to do something entirely different. Where's my... Let's switch this game off. Just crashed it somehow. Okay. So let's just save that. Let's press play and see what happens, because that just might have just been a total mistake. Oh, I think this little laptop maybe can't cope with running the game and streaming at the same time. Shut that window now. let's close that in a minute. Switch off this tutorial. Thank you for a helpful tutorial. Okay. Save again. Let's play again. Invalid operands, vector 2 and string in operator. Oh, there is a velocity parameter. Oh, okay. Maybe I could have used that then. Now, is it not responding just because this laptop's crap, or is it because I've broken the code? Let's take the code out and see. All this code out. Okay, and save. Let's see if it'll run, because this, I know this code works. Cool. The sprite's disappeared. I don't know. Maybe I've dropped that. Maybe I've dropped that somewhere. Oh yeah, that's because I removed the mouse. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let's replace. Let's change type back to normal. Sprite 2D, and then let's add a little mousey back in. Cool. And then let's hit play. Cool. Okay, so we reset back to what I think I needed there. Let's pop that code back in, save again. Invalid operands, vector 2 and string in operator. Okay, so this is not the right code. And maybe that's because it's not, maybe I have to use an animation style one, but it's worth experimenting with. Okay, well that's given me some food for thought. I haven't achieved what I wanted to do, but I have learned a little bit. I think what I'll do is a bit of reading on the outside and then try and get that sorted on the next one. But what have we done today? So what we have done today, successfully, let's leave on a high, is we have successfully learned how to paint tiles, create collision maps and actually get it running, and then have essentially an operational game where we don't end up going off the side of the screen. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, I probably have to use the animation style sprite rather than just a static one. So I'll do some reading on that, and then when I come back, I'll hopefully have that solved. So if you're watching on Twitch, thank you so much for watching. Drop me a follow if you aren't already. And if you're catching up with this on YouTube, this is my reflective practice, so I appreciate you watching. Please consider subscribing and leaving a like and stuff if you want to, but I'm making these videos in order to watch back and kind of understand what I'm doing. So yeah, have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.